Saturday morning to you. FBC. We got work to do today. Let's get after it. Squealing old truck. The old smog pump starting to make a little racket and chirp like a bird. But you know what? I'm gonna pull that sucker off. Now before you get started on anything, a guy needs all of his tools together. All of his wrenches, his gloves. Always need a pair of latex gloves before you tackle an oil change, because you can sure get your hands dirty. Now, I don't mind getting my hands dirty, but I try to keep them halfway clean. But yes, sir, just a little preparation before you get started. Have everything close so you ain't got to get up and down so many times. Take a beating on the old man's back. And even myself, I don't slide underneath them things like I used to, but I even got the old creeper there. And notice I got my drain pan. So I'm always ready before I even get started at it. But we about to do it, so stick around. Oh yeah, probably one other wise thing to have close. Keep your favorite cold snack handy. Keep you from chunking some tools across the garage. Just saying. Now you notice I got my rag with me too. I don't like spilling oil all over the place, even though I'm known to do it. But just in case, keep your rag handy. Now this old Ford's got a bad rear main seal leak. Probably ain't even needing to change this oil and filter, because it leaks enough as it is. And if I don't watch it, I add a quart probably every other week. So, still, it's good to change them. This poor old truck needs an engine rebuild. She runs good, and it's not really my everyday driver, so I'll probably pull my Tundra in here in a little bit, change the oil on it as well. It's a little more involved with that one, but man, look at this thing. There ain't hardly any oil in it, it don't seem like. But this here's just the old Ford. I run her around on the land, and I get her out and about here and there. I don't know how much longer I'm really going to have her, but I'd like to do a little more to her than I got time to do. And every time I do get her out on the road and drive her, stop and get gas, somebody always wants to know if it's for sale. And I'm like, do you see a for sale sign in it? Well, I'll give you cash money right now. So, well, depends on what you're offering. These old OBS Fords, there's a pretty good market for them out there right now. But I don't know yet. My wife wants a new car. I've got my Tundra. So I don't really need this thing. It's nice to have, but I really don't need it. I originally got it for my oldest son. A little project for me and him to do. We was going to restore it, rebuild it, redo it. But like I'd mentioned before, I lost him and his girlfriend to a motorcycle accident a few years back. So the intention and the desire just ain't quite there anymore for it. But again, it's a nice old truck to have and keep if I so choose. But yeah, you start squawking about a new vehicle and you start thinking about those payments, and then you think, hey, ain't nothing wrong with what I got. I'm gonna drive her till the wheels fall off. But my pretty, she needs a new one, so we'll probably get a new one for her. My Tundra will go a while longer. And if you notice in this shop too, she's a little disorganized right now after Christmas and all, and different little things I've been doing. I got stuff scattered everywhere. But I need to get out here and clean this up too, especially for spring. Because I'm liable to have some other big projects to do in here. But you know, I watched Backwoods Mindset the other day when he had all of his fishing gear out and he's going through it. And that got me thinking too, I need to do the same thing. It goes to another part about losing my oldest son. Me and him were fishing partners, so I haven't had the desire to go fishing in the past couple years, really, but it's creeping back in, especially after watching old Backwoods the other day. I need to go over there and go through my stuff too and get it kind of set up and gone through, and maybe do a little fishing myself. But I tell you, several years ago, I kind of got tired of going to lakes. Didn't really get a boat out anymore. I kind of lost interest in that several years ago. I got more into what they call pond hopping. I like finding them old stock tanks, ponds that too many people don't know about or get on. Those are more fun than going to a lake. Because man, you can catch them hungry fish and them things, and they put up a good fight. Them ponds that don't have any pressure, everybody in the world out there beating the water with rod and reels. Yeah, those are fun. I'll probably get out and venture out and do a little bit of that, and bring the old camera with me too. I haven't gotten to record too much this past week. I've been pretty tied up with work. And again, you know, like I've said, that I work full time and 10-12 hour days, so pretty long. You get home and you're just like, man, I ain't too tired. Or you got other responsibilities to take care of. But so maybe I'll fall into a groove of on the weekends and be able to shoot some videos and put it up there with you guys. But don't get me wrong, when I get home and relax time and in the evenings, I sure like watching them. Those guys that do produce every day, especially the main ones I follow, you know, definitely enjoy kicking back and watching them. That makes the evening ease on, ready for nighttime and go to bed quick. Of course, I'm an early riser too, so I get up bright and early and hit it. And get on down the road. Get to whatever hospital facility I'm going to that day and take care of business and try to get out of there. You don't want to torque that down too tight, strip it out, especially on these old ones, because you can be in a world of hurt. You got to resize that pan bolt and all. Now let's see if we can drag this thing over here. Get up in there. Man, that really wasn't a lot of oil. Probably 2-3 quarts maybe. So find my strap, get that filter out of there. One thing I forgot to bring under here with me, the new oil filter. Here I was telling everybody, get your stuff together before you slide up under there. I'd be danged if I didn't do what I was preaching. Man, let's see here. I don't think I tightened them that tight anyway, but you know. Never have been one to tighten those oil filters too tight. Let's see here. I ain't having no luck with that thing. I don't even know if y'all can see me. Let me turn this thing around a little bit where you can watch me wrestle with this thing. Wind up getting the oil all over me. Boy, I did. I tightened that one up pretty good, it feels like. I may have to go up top and try to loosen her up. There we go, maybe. Yeah. Yeah, we got her going. Now this, doing it yourself sure beats going and spending your hard-earned money, letting somebody else do it for you. But I've always been one to want to change my own oil after I run her out of warranty. Most times nowadays you can get a 2-year free oil changes on them when you buy them. So of course you take them into the dealer where you got them, and they're always going to be squawking and trying to upsell you on this, that, and the other. Like, just change the oil. let me get out of here. I got to where I just go right on into them. I'm here for oil change and nothing else. Don't bother trying to come upsell me on nothing. And if I need it, I already know it, and I've already bought it. Easy stuff. But they're not going to mark up 3 times. You know, a little maintenance go a long way. But these older trucks, older vehicles, heck of a lot easier to work on than these new ones. You know, I'll tackle anything on this old Ford now. And I'll do almost everything on that Tundra, but there's a point to where I gotta say I ain't messing with that on that Tundra. Because it's a lot tighter quarters and working in, and my patience ain't as thin. My patience is a little thinner these days than it used to be. And I just want to get it done, so I don't mind spending the money to have somebody else do it. Let me get over here and get that filter. Good thing it's on the ground. Well, that fool sold me on the high dollar. You know, I buy a lot of my stuff at O'Reilly, and them boys know me. I usually get a pretty good discount, or my rewards add up. I get stuff free or no cost. So it pays to shop at the same store. I don't see that seal up there on there where that old filter was, so that's good. You know, that could always be a mistake for those fellers that change their own oil. They forget to pull that seal that gets stuck sometimes. And then they go blowing their oil out all over the place and mess up their engines. Come on, baby, get going. There we go. Thread that baby on there. Hand tight, hand tight. It don't have to be torqued down 1,500 pounds per square inch. Just hand tight the sucker. Put one good grip and one good turn on her. Now, I wonder if I were to grease these here ball joints and stuff. Probably wouldn't hurt. I need to grease the wheel bearings. I don't know that I'm going to do that today, but anyway, let's ease on out of here. Get stuff out of the way. Get you guys out here with me. Let's see if I can do an old sit-up. Yeah, I still got gut muscles. I got a gut too. Tell you that right now. Well, I'm gonna shut you off a second while I get a few sips of that cold snack. Don't want to be broadcasting that to everybody. So I'll be right back. Alrighty. Now let's fill her up with some oil. We'll get up in here. Fill up that oil. And we can pull this sucker out of here. Hey, I might slide back underneath it. grease all those grease certs. Maybe, I don't know. I got other things to do too, so. Now you notice, I'm using the good old O'Reilly motor oil, 10W30. It's cheap, does the same job, as long as you keep it changed. I'm a little more particular for the oil in my Tundra, but I got more miles on my Tundra than I do this old truck. I think this truck around 206,000, and my Tundra's pushing 240. And there's a 20-year difference in the age of those trucks. That's crazy. And I usually dump my old oil back in these old buckets and carry them right on back to O'Reilly and let them dispose of it. Unless I have a big bonfire out here, I'll burn it up in the bonfire. Yes, sir. I'm kind of thinking I might go ahead and get under there. Grease all those grease certs. While it's up in the air. But yeah, I definitely need to clean this shop up. Man, I got crap all over the place. I'm gonna see if I can roll this thing backwards without firing it up just yet. No, not yet. Because that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna grease it. All right. Let's see. 1 mile up. I don't have any grease in this thing. But we're about to find out. Hopefully there's something in here. Let's see here. Where are we at? Dang, probably got my hat all in that oil down there. Let's see what happens. Yeah, maybe I have all grease in this thing. Yeah, could very well be. Because I don't see nothing coming out of there with it. Yes, sir. I believe that's the case. Well, good thing I got another tube. So let me get her out and reload this gun. And we'll get back with you. I got back with you all right. Clean forgot to put the record back on. But anyway, I got the old manual gun out, shot some squirts into each little grease zert, and I even fired it up and checked the oil level in it. She's good to go. So we'll just leave it at that, and we'll get on to the next project. So y'all hang tight, because we're going to get into more. Now, I told you it's going to get into more, which we are, but being I'm going to spread this out throughout the day, and I'm going to be doing a little bit of everything, I'm going to end this one right there. Rather than trying to combine it all into one film here later on this evening when I post it, I'd rather post them as I get done with them. So anyway, I'll definitely be getting into more, and it sure is a nice day today. Look at all that sun out there. Yes, loving it today. I know they're talking like we're going to get some more weather later this week, but you know, it's all good. I'll take it when I can get it, because we need the rain. Look at all this brown grass everywhere. Here for long it'll be green, and I'll be having to be mow not every other week, but probably every week. At least it ain't every other day. But anyway, there'll be more come out later today with Full Blown Country, FBC. Y'all just stay tuned and watch. And give it the old thumbs up, please. And if you ain't subscribed, go ahead and do so. That way, I can keep growing too. But until the next one, y'all be cool. We'll see you later. Yes, sir.